Good evening, everyone. I am Mark, your fat friend.
And I'm James, your black friend.
And this is the Fat and Black Connection.
We talk about anything and everything as long as it's interesting to us.
Well, yeah, because if it's not interesting to us, why are we talking about it?
Yeah.
We are live. We are interactive. It is May 27th, 2026.
Yeah.
It is 8:03 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah.
And we're back after a week off.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good, man.
What you been up to?
Nah, not a whole lot. I picked up a overtime. I was able to pick up an overtime shift because I don't have the baby is at his grandparents' house. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess since I normally have to be up at 4 a.m, might as well get up and make some money.
Yeah. And is it an actual overtime shift? Like, are you actually able to get overtime?
Yeah. So basically, this is outside of with me being on leave right now, I can pick up a shift before, so if it was let's say it was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, right? I could pick up a shift before the time I would normally work, which would be 11:30, or after the time I would work, which would be 10 o'clock. So there's people that want to there's people on the third shift that they don't want to stay the entire time, so they'll come in, and then I could come in, pick up the rest of their shift, but that's not overtime. Which again, I talked to we've talked about this before, and it's wonky. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's the government. If it made sense, it wouldn't be the government. But I am tomorrow. I am working it's an overtime shift. It's just 4 hours. So I was like, just pad that paycheck a little bit.
So, and you only have to work 1 hour a month or 1 hour within 30 days, or is it?
Yeah. I gotta be I don't know if it's the specific time, but if I just I'll pick up a part-time shift or something, so it's 5 hours, and then I'll be
but you could pick up if somebody just wanted to get off early, you could just pick up an hour for someone, or
most people aren't I don't think I'd come in for just an hour, of course, but if somebody was hey, can you cover no, she was only working till 5:30, so the last Tuesday I picked up one of my coworkers. She needed a shift covered. I told her I could cover Tuesday. I could cover that Tuesday, and I only worked from 11:30 to 5:30. So it was just like a super short shift, but it was long enough to make it worth me going, and I got off early enough to make it worth me going. So, so like I said, tomorrow, 4 a.m. to 8, and then I'm good.
So basically, in 6 hours, or I'm sorry, 8 hours from now.
Yeah. So I mean, like once we're done with the show, I'll get a couple hours of Z's and get up and go.
Get some winks.
Yep.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah. So I was like, easy.
What else? Anything else you've been up to doing?
I did. I went to go. I went to go see Mando and Grogu yesterday.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. Probably going to see it this weekend.
Cool. Beforehand, I was like, I'd heard about this bounty bundle or whatever they had at Burger King, so I went over there to try that.
Bounty bundle at Burger King. I haven't heard of this.
Oh, it's basically it's like a meal based on they give you some food items that based around the movie, and you get like a collector's cup. So I went and tried that out. It's pricey, but like I when I priced it out, if I did just separately for everything, it was like a couple bucks more to do it that way. So I just got the box. So I was a little disappointed in it. The Whopper itself was good. I kind of dug the Whopper. But the bacon ranch tater tots or whatever, or the tots, they weren't really hitting that butt good. And then the different flavor they had, or I guess the chicken fries that they had that were inspired by Grogu, they had this like garlic sauce. The sauce was okay, but I ran out before I was done with my chicken fries, and the chicken fries just didn't hit like I thought it would. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go see the movie. I'm gonna try this box, and like I said, Whopper, good. Burger, the other couple items that came with it, not so great. I wasn't able to try the shake just because it's a shake, and I didn't realize that it came with that. So I didn't bring my Lactaid, so I didn't get the shake, but I got one of the icy things. They have like a high C orange slush thing. And that was okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I got instead of them. That's what I got instead. But yeah, no, I mean, like, so overall, yeah, it wasn't really worth the price, but whatever. It was an experience.
And the film?
The film's good. I enjoyed the film. Like, if this wasn't a film, it would have been a very short season. And it was cool. See, because I don't think we had ever seen Nalhada live. I think we saw it. In Clone Wars, the animated movie for Clone Wars. I think they went to Nalhada.
So what I have heard, and again, I haven't seen it, going to see it this weekend, but I have heard that it basically just feels like a long episode.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely felt that way.
I guess the point from what I heard is that it doesn't really feel like a movie. It feels like an episode that they put on the big screen.
In a way, yeah. I mean, like the only reason, I mean, yeah, I think, I don't think it would hit the same just watching it at home. I mean, just like, cause just the scale of it and everything else. But, I'll definitely watch it again once it's available on Disney Plus. But like seeing it on the big screen was very nice. It did very much. It like they kept it they kept it very much like an episode. I think I don't know. I think that I don't know if that's what they're going for, but that's kind of how they kept it. And seeing like some of these characters, some of the characters that we've seen are all in it. Zeb is back in this one, which is cool seeing him, especially because I was a fan of Rebels. I won't tell you the other part because
Thanks.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I mean, it was cool seeing like seeing some new huts, seeing kind of how the relationship between him and Grogu and all that kind of stuff. It's still they're still growing and stuff like that. So it's a good film and it's enjoyable.
Fair enough.
It's an enjoyable film. It's worth it. Like again, like I go on Tuesdays a lot just because so I paid a little bit less than the normal ticket, but I saw it I saw it in XD, which is also weird. This side note. This is the first time I've been in the theater and they didn't turn the lights off when the movie started because like the lights they used to like clean were like still on when the movie started.
Did they eventually turn off?
Yeah, like one of the ladies that was sitting in the back row, because I was like, that's weird. Like I expected them to go down, and then she got up and went down and told somebody, and like on her way back up, the lights turned down. So it was just like the first like 2 minutes of the film where it was really light, but it didn't really ruin anything.
Weird.
Yeah, it was definitely weird, but yeah.
So I'm sure you didn't see this because it was just came out not that long ago, literally a few hours ago. The season 2 of X-Men 97 trailer.
No, I did not see that.
I have heard, and I'm going to be very curious to see how this plays, but I have heard that there may be implications from this that affect Doomsday.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to be getting any of the X-Men 97 variants.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So I'll be curious to see that.
It's Morph. Was it Morph? Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean, Rogue. Is Jubilee still there? Gambit. Professor X, of course. Yeah.
Did you say Gambit?
Isn't Gambit?
Didn't Gambit die in season 1?
Oh, did he? I don't know.
Maybe you need to go rewatch it because so I just did a search to make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, Remy LeBeau sacrifices himself by charging a wild sentinel with kinetic energy, destroying it but dying in the blast.
Oh.
Forget about that?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay, so.
I mean, obviously, it's the comic, so they could always bring them back in some way, shape, or form.
It'll be the one from Deadpool Wolverine, the Channing Tatum Gambit.
It's always possible.
Well, they did say something like a portal, like a portal open. Like somebody did a zoom in on it, and like a portal opens, and you can see it in his eye, and when he looks or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, but
anything else fun and or exciting the last 2 weeks?
No, it's been nice watching. It's been nice watching sports live,
such as
playoffs. Basketball playoffs. Been watching some hockey playoffs. Golden Knights finished the sweep last night.
I
Knicks.
have not been keeping along. Where are we in the hockey playoffs?
Well, so the Knights are going to the Stanley Cup. They're just waiting to see if it's going to be Carolina or
So they swept the conference finals.
Yeah.
Wow.
They like, and I watched this thing like a couple days, like a day or so before, and it was like, yeah, no, basically, like they were saying, the analyst was like, Colorado should win this. He said, I don't see the Knights winning this. And then Colorado came out here and got swept. They were all good games, but and the Knights came back from behind in a couple of those games, especially game 3 that they shouldn't have won that game. They ended up there was 3 goals. The Avalanche got 3 goals in the first period. Knights got 3 goals in the third period or the second period, and then they got 1 goal in the third period, because they actually had this happen a couple times to them during this whole playoffs, is that they empty netter goals, because they pull the goalie so that they can have an extra man on the ice, and they were just able to get far enough to where they could click. And
see, that's interesting to me. Like, why would you pull your goalie in a tied game?
To get that extra man advantage. It's like the last couple minutes of the game, depending on how it's going, like a lot of times they'll pull a goalie. Wait, did they score another goal? Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't think they were tied. I think the Knights got a goal. I think they had 1 goal in the third period, and so that's why they pulled the goalie, to try and get that extra man advantage, and then they ended up getting another goal. Empty. They got an empty net goal.
Oh, okay.
Because they pulled. That's right. Because they pulled the extra man so they could try and tie the game up to go into overtime.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, no. The hockey, like I said, I'm still a Sharks fan, but the Knights, I'm telling you, like, if you haven't, like, you got to come down during hockey season and we'll go to a game, because it kind of ruined hockey for me, because now I can't just, like, the fanfare that they have in Vegas is different than any other. Like, there's actually people that are pissed when there's people that travel with their team or whatever to come see a game in Vegas because it's in Vegas, and they're like, oh, that's not hockey, blah blah. And it's like, it's Vegas. What did you expect, bro? Like, they're gonna make it a spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, from like, they have, from the
Gillum, the game is the same, right?
No, the game is absolutely the same, but the atmosphere of the game is completely different. From, like, the drum, they have a drum line, they have cheerleaders, they got pyro, they got a whole, like, they have, like, the showgirls and it's just basically Vegas shoved in this arena, and it is an absolute, it's a blast. If you go online, you can see some of. I'm actually going to go and tomorrow or something, look up just what some of the openings for the games, because the pregame show is amazing. Basically, it's like if you were going to watch Tournament of Kings of Excalibur type deal, where you got the knight, and he's basically telling the story of the playoffs and how it's gone so far, and things like that. So it's quite entertaining. It's a lot of fun. So next time you come, if you come during hockey season, we'll have to try and go to a game. And
so, just looking right now for fun, the cheapest tickets for home game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. How much you think?
Probably like, what, a G? No. Probably like probably like the cheapest, probably like $350.
You were closer before.
Oh, really? 1,000?
Closest one right now is 728.
Oh, 728. I mean, I won't pay that much for a game, but I mean, like I said,
The cheapest, if you want to be anywhere like kind of near the ice, like down in the lower bowl.
yeah, that's like what, 12, 11?
No, I'm seeing them for like if you're wanting to be along the side, more closer to center ice, 2,400.
Oh, yeah, no. Again, I mean, like, I wonder if I know most of the time, like season ticket holders, they get first dibs on tickets, but I wonder if they get a discount or something.
Usually they're able to buy at face value. So you got to remember these tickets are
Resale.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, actually during I did see, well, I didn't go deeper into it, but like I went on SeatGeek or whatever, one of those third party sites, and they said that there was like $100 ticket for against Anaheim. There was like starting at $100, and I was like, huh? I was gonna go look at it, because if that was the case, I was kind of tempted to just say, yeah, I might as well go for $100, easy.
So those first prices I was telling you, that was through StubHub.
Yeah,
the cheapest ticket on Ticketmaster is $820.
Yeah, see, that's Ticketmaster's. I hate Ticketmaster so much. Wait, on Ticketmaster, they don't do Ticketmaster.
It's resell. Ticketmaster does resell.
Oh, okay, yeah, because T-Mobile's through AXS.
AXS.
Access, yeah, AXS.
Gotcha.
That's who does the tickets for T-Mobile. They actually do a lot of the smaller venues too. They do like for most of the hotels and stuff go through AXS too. Like Mandalay Bay, we went to go see the Aces. That's through them. We went to go like the Palms goes through them. Gone to a couple shows over there. I don't know about all the shows. I've only been to a couple. But yeah, no, most of the ones through AXS. I like AXS. I definitely do. I actually, when I was talking to a guy last year, because I had to get that stuff set up for Jeff to be able to go with us to SmackDown. Mm-hmm. He was super cool. And he was like, he was, because he told me before, oh yeah, so some of the conversation, or that like they play, some are recorded or whatever, and I was like, I don't know if this is recorded, but I actually really like you guys. If I could use you guys for everything, I would. It's way easier than Ticketmaster and everything else. And he was like, man, I appreciate that. And I was like, no, it's cool, because it's just truth, for my opinion. But yeah,
interesting.
Yeah. But like I said, so I'm interested to see how the rest of this plays out. I don't know. It feels. I don't know if you watched or seen highlights of the NBA finals, but OKC, it feels like shenanigans are going on in these games, bro.
Like the officials, or what?
The officials, like Shane Alexander, whatever his name is. This dude, literally, like every shot he puts up, he falls on the ground. It's like,
oh, flopping.
Yeah, like every single time. And I was talking to my brother the other day. I was like, I swear to God, there was a rule about flopping a year or so ago, or a couple years ago. They need to bring that back, because this man literally spends like half the game on the floor. It's like he goes up, makes a shot, falls on the ground, he's getting a whistle, and it's like, why? Nobody touched him. He's just falling on the ground because he's falling on the ground. He's like, either that or he's clumsy.
Hey, you know what? As long as he's getting the whistle, why wouldn't he do it?
Because it's like, it slows the game. It's just, I mean, I understand like using it to your advantage, but at the same time, bro, it's slowing the game. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, not even touching him and he's falling on the ground. It's like, bro, ridiculous. Oh, hey, by the way, so we've been away for a week. So I opened up The last bag. The last bag is French onion soup in that Lay's FIFA bag that I bought. These are wavy Lay's. These are actually some of my favorite ones. Hold on, let me see it.
You like them wavy Lays, huh?
I do like the wavy Lay's. Yep, these are the ones.
French onion, huh?
Mm-hmm. It doesn't really taste like, it kind of tastes like the soup, but more reminds me of the French onion dip. You know that dip you get at parties and stuff? That's what this reminds me of more than anything. All right, that would be good. Actually, I would try these chips with the French onion dip.
See, I would, to me, in my head, the taste of French onion soup sounds intriguing, but if you're saying it tastes like French onion dip, that doesn't do it for me.
I mean, yes. I mean, I think. Oh, there's the cheese. Yeah. And then the broth. Yeah. No. I mean, I definitely tasted French onion soup. But like I said, it just reminds me of because, you know, it reminds me of the French onion dip. Because the French onion dip very much reminded me of, you know, at least the base of the French onion soup. So, but these ones so far have been my favorite. So, good job, Lay's. Now I think
good job, Lay's.
I think there's some more chips supposed to be coming out or something for the rest of the. So we'll see if they come out, if I see some more.
Well, we had talked about this before, being rumored and teased, and it finally is a reality.
Yeah, there it is.
Main Street USA Lego set.
Is that a Is this is just this is an actual set, not a creative set? Or do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not sure what you're asking. Like, are you talking about the ones where it's 3-in-1?
No. Like the one, like one of the ones, the idea sets, the ones.
No, this is not an idea set.
Okay.
I mean, many people have been asking for something like this, and so it's. I've seen people make their own main streets, like so it cuts both ways, right? Like, I absolutely love this. But it's also not what I was hoping for.
Were you hoping for a longer?
Well, yeah. So have you ever seen, and I'll pull it up. Give me a second. Have you ever seen the Lego Harry Potter Diagon Alley?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, you're talking about how it has both sides?
Yeah, I'm pulling up an image. Hold on. So it's definitely smaller in size and scope, I suppose. But I feel like, you know, one of the cool things about this one is it closes and can open, right? But to me, like, I was hoping for a full Main Street where it had both sides of Main Street, like the pavilion, all the way, like every shop down both sides. Yeah, I love, so again, like I'm not knocking it because I love the hold please. Where'd it go? I love the size, the scope, like it feels like the minifigs are appropriate for the size of the buildings, right? I mean, obviously the buildings could be slightly bigger if we're trying to keep it in perspective, but again, I feel like, yeah, we've got the Emporium, that corner shop, but then the Crystal Arcade's actually like 3 buildings down from there.
Yeah.
And yes, those two are both on the same side of the street, so at least that's good.
Isn't that all the Emporium from the front to the Crystal Arcade? Isn't that all the Emporium?
I don't think so. Let's see. So I mean, there's a penny arcade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is what it's symbolizing. Or actually, let's. Do. So difficult. So like this is the second portion. So if you'll, I don't know if you remember, but on the map there's like an alleyway. So there's the Emporium, which takes up the bulk of that first block, but then there's a second block of buildings, which is where the arcade is. But then there's also multiple other buildings in between.
Yeah, but I thought I just thought that Emporium. I thought it just basically it was the front, and then it went back, like it took up like more of.
It takes up the majority of that first block. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Then then there's a little alleyway.
Yes, where there's a restaurant, and then. But I think again, I love this. I certainly hope they maybe do more. I hope this is like the first of many sets that will be Main Street, where it will, they'll bring out the rest of the buildings and cool. Maybe the other side of Main Street.
Maybe that's what they're going to do.
Because, the great moments with Lincoln Theater is not there. There are many shops on the other side of the street that the Magician Shop,
the portrait, the silhouette,
Disneyana. So there's again, I'm not hating on it. I definitely think I was expecting something more like Diagon Alley.
Mm-hmm. I understand that,
which would have been significantly smaller. Probably wouldn't have come with any minifigs, or if it did, they wouldn't have been. You couldn't necessarily play with them in the set. The other thing I really like about this one is that it's a build together set. Have you seen this? Have you done one of these?
No, I haven't done. I've heard of it. I don't quite I was reading. I don't quite understand what this means, but
so if you look, like there's three distinct buildings here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you had three people. You'd go to the build together app and you would say, okay, we've got three people. It would tell you, okay, this person takes these 3 bags, this person takes these 3 bags, whatever. And then you have the instructions to build your piece of the set.
And that's actually, I do know they have the instructions now online, which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it gives you kind of a 3D model of it when you're putting it together.
Yeah. So like with this one, I'm hoping, to do family build with this where, me, the wife, the kid, we all get together and sit and build this. But I absolutely love the set. So we've only looked at this side of it, but again, here's kind of the scale. And you've got kid minifigs, so of course they're shorter.
Yeah.
You have not to
be confused with the minifig.
You got wheelchair kid with a churro.
Yeah.
I love the balloons.
Yeah, those are classic Disney balloons.
Got the Dapper Dans. And you've got some Disney employees, which is nice.
Yeah.
So this is, and I don't know why they didn't make this image bigger, but this is the inside of the buildings.
Yeah.
Or the back side, I should say, because they're not enclosed.
Right.
But I definitely love the feel, like the Emporium. It feels right. It feels like this is what it would, what it looks like when you're inside there.
Yeah.
I love that it has Walt's office above.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool.
I will say, like the Crystal Arcade, I'm kind of surprised that there aren't any. Like they just treated it like it was just another shop.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Which I don't hate, but I would have preferred if they had done something more with it.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the movie theater on the other side of the street. Yeah.
But you've got the little register area.
Oh, the little hat, like the hats.
Yep. So you buy hats or
Nice.
crowns.
Nice. It's a little goofy that they sit like right on top of the head like that, but whatever. I ain't mad. I ain't totally hating.
I'm not sure why they gave the wheelchair kid a sword.
Wearing a Spider-Man shirt.
But there's kind of the size. If you lined it all up, it's about 30.5 inches in length and 11 inches tall.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, man. That's pretty dope.
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
This looks like the start.
Overhead
Looks like the start of the build. Yeah. This is that. That's a build together.
Popcorn cart.
Yeah. Do they have a churro cart?
They do not have a churro cart.
Boo!
There's Mickey in Walt's office. Now, if you do have that other Disney 100 set, the filmmaker one, you could put Walt in the office.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like that. I feel like that the lamp should be able to be, like they'd have those lighting kits that you.
Yes, I'm sure there is somebody that's already designing it if they haven't already, to where for sure that lamp you'll be able to have it lit.
Yeah, because I would definitely be about that, getting that. So yeah,
Mini castle.
That's cool.
And this is kind of accurate. There is a train that rides around up in the ceiling, but not inside the Emporium. That's at a different shop further down Main Street.
Combining. Wally. And they got a little Sebastian over there.
Well, and you can also see up here on the shelves like little toys. So Iron Man, Captain America, Buzz and Woody.
Nice. I didn't even see those. I did see that. Like the.
But yeah, 15 minifigs.
It's very cool. Excuse me.
And there's kind of so you can see the scope compared to somebody.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So I don't generally like to spend a ton of money on a Lego set. I generally, like, if I'm buying a larger Lego set, they're usually, the $100 range or so.
That's worth it, though, I think.
But this one, I think is going to absolutely be worth it. And it'll look amazing. It'll be fun to play with for years. It's also one I'm like, I could totally see, especially when more comes, which I have to imagine it's going to.
Excuse me, because the Main Street is super iconic. It's it's not even a mile long, but I mean, like, there's a good length of buildings. I mean, they could definitely have the shops. They could have the shops. I could almost see having, at least like when you get towards the end, have the gate to Frontierland. When you get on the other side, like the opening to Tomorrowland on the other side, that could be a lot of fun. I mean, you don't have to build, of course, like those would be builds but I'm saying, like, I think that would be awesome to have.
So just to be clear, so from the flagpole to the castle, it's about 850 feet.
Yeah, I knew. I said I was just I know it's not a mile. So it feels long, especially if there's a lot of people there.
Well, and you never know when you're going to show up in some rando's photos.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm in a bunch of people's photos.
Well, you remember that one I showed you that somebody sent me, and they were like, "Hey, you guys showed up in the background of my friend's photo."
Oh yeah. You showed me that. Just ran. Yeah, we were just it's just the two of us, right?
No, it was you, me, and my wife.
Oh yeah, okay. And that was the last time. But yeah, no, it was just like, yeah, we just walking down, and boom, end up in. Hey, look, I found you.
Mm-hmm. But you did, while we were talking about that, you did bring up Lego ideas, and I thought, let's take a look and see some of the Lego ideas that have a lot of votes currently. So some of them I think are really great. Some of them like this Forceman Outpost. It's close to 10,000. So I don't know if you know, but it has any of these have to get to 10,000 votes for them to actually truly be considered by Lego
for
Per
production.
build, yeah.
So any of these that are at like 9,900, 9,700, they're probably going to get there. I do kind of like this Little House on the Prairie set, especially considering Netflix is about to be coming out with a new Little House on the Prairie series.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
So I feel like, it's fun. Oh, and clearly somebody who designed it included it having lighting. Go back. If you see one you want to see, I definitely like this functional vintage telescope. What I'm truly curious is that if it is truly functional or if it's just you can see through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or when they say functional, is it because like you can spin the gears?
Yeah, you could move it up and down and stuff. That's about it.
It says 600 pieces. The rear of the telescope can be moved, which allows a printed scene to be attached. Oh, okay. So it's not. So you'd look through there and you'd see this image.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not really. That's silly. Okay. It's still cool. I think it looks clean.
Yeah.
This Victorian mansion, this looks clean.
Yeah, it does look awesome. There was one that I saw. It was like a Kingdom Hearts one, and I was like, oh, this one's cool.
Yeah, those ones are always hard, right? The ones that are going to be like licensed IP, because not only does it have to get to the 10,000, but then Lego has to work with whoever owns that, IP to see if they're willing to do it.
Yeah.
Like this one's got a lot of votes, right? Brooklyn Nine-Nine from the television show, or Scooby-Doo, A Night of Fright.
Well, don't they already have? Because they had Scooby-Doo in Dimensions.
I don't think they've done a Scooby-Doo set in a very long time, though.
No, I'm saying the only time I remember them having Scooby-Doo was they had Scooby and Shaggy and the Mystery Machine in Dimensions, the Lego Dimensions game that you bought the sets or whatever.
Yeah, no, there were sets. That's what I thought.
Oh, I don't remember all
There's
those.
a Mystery Machine for $240. So Thundercats Ho.
No.
So they can get the rights, right? Like they can license if they think it's going to sell. But like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I don't know that show has enough crossover between Lego fans and that show to justify it. Like, Seinfeld and Friends originated here, and then became actual sets.
Right. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Like this Wayne's World studio, basement studio. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen them do like an SNL set. So
no, that could be fun.
Oh,
Avatar. Oh, yeah. The Penguins of Madagascar. That would be fun. That would be fun.
I do like this carousel music box over here.
That is nice. Yeah, they could make the.
I'd like it more if it was a little bit bigger and motorized to where it actually moved.
They didn't have the fruit punch. I just got the fucking blue lemonade raspberry.
All right.
What's up?
No, then I got. Did I have? No, I didn't. Did I have this one last time? I don't remember. My brother. I had a fruit punch beatbox, and my brother thought it was his, and so he brought me another one.
You sure you should be drinking that if you're working in a few hours?
That's why that's the only reason I'm not. If I had it at the beginning of the show, maybe.
This Hamlet skull's pretty cool. Comes with a candle and the skull, and then inside the skull is
looks like a little set.
Yeah, like the stage.
Nice.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever yourself go on here, but I like to come on here and look at these because, usually they are going to, some of these are going to turn into, oh, I like that lavender field.
That looks like a drawing. Go up.
This one?
No, the other one. Right above it. The night diner one. Oh, never mind. That looks like somebody didn't actually build that or whatever. That's I kind of dig it. Kind of reminds me of Happy Days a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to know how they did the lighting.
They have these sets with string lighting and stuff in them. I've seen that.
I've seen those. I just
Not, but it's not like like a lot of some of the times it comes from outside companies, not like Lego. It's
no, none of the Lego doesn't officially do lighting.
Yeah, so,
but they do work with third parties to say, here's our set, here's here's the schematics, so you can design.
And they come out with these lighting sets for it, which is pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, this one, I don't know that. Oh, Good Burger. But yeah, I like to pop on there, once every month or two, because they, once something gets to 10,000, then it goes to the submission panel for review, and I think it's twice a year or maybe 3 times a year they announce the ones that are actually going to be pressed forward to production. And some of the recent ones that have come out, the Tintin Moon Rocket, Floating Sea Otter, Orange Cat, Lovebirds. And the interesting thing is this was the Floating Sea Otter originally.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not the one that's on the shelves. The one that's on the shelves, they took the idea and they turned it into this, where it's got like a baby otter that's on its stomach, but they took the idea and turned it into, in my opinion, make it better. Orange Cat, for example, here's what it was originally. Or the Tintin Moon Rocket. So somebody had the idea and it looked cool, but then they actually worked with whoever owns Tintin and licensed it and were able to make it look exactly. So like this mineral set, I have this. I bought that one for my wife and she put it together. The one that's actually on the shelves there's some similarities, but there's also significant differences. That Charlie and the Chocolate one.
Yeah.
You've seen that one. We've talked about that one before.
Yeah.
That started here.
The Nightmare Before Christmas one started here too, apparently. Huh?
Yep. Pixar Luxo. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So Lego Ideas is...
Yeah. I've seen some of these sets, like the Jaws and the Hocus Pocus house, and so yeah.
Yep. Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night. Seinfeld set.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. That was one of the first portrait ones, wasn't it?
Home Alone. So, anyways,
another Flintstone sets are out. Or there might be.
It retired. That came out a while ago. So what do you got going on the rest of this week?
Nothing
really. Crumpling bags very loudly.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna want to watch that Triple Mania on Saturday, and then watch the Clash in Italy on Sunday.
Do we have any major announcements or anything coming anytime soon? Auditions for anything?
We should. I've got a couple. I got 4 of the scripts. I was just waiting on. And then,
sorry, you need all of the scripts to do.
Well, no, but I mean, it would just be nice to have those all completed. But yeah, I was just waiting on. I was waiting on you to see what we're gonna do when we're gonna do it.
Oh, because it's not like you've reached out to me and been like, "Hey, we need to get this scheduled."
No, that's why. I sent you a text message the other day.
You sent me a text message?
Mm-hmm.
Sound right?
Yeah, I sent you on. let's see. Here it is.
All it says is, "Hey, was wondering if those scripts were finalized yet. We need to get post ready for auditions."
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So have you like coordinated dates or anything?
No, and that's what, again. I was waiting. I was waiting to get those. I was waiting to talk to you about it. Wait, like I was like, because you told me we'd have the scripts. The scripts would be thrown in the final draft, and then, ready to go.
And they are getting thrown in final draft. The difficulty, and just kind of a sneak peek for people. The difficulty is there is so much of this content where it's like having to build out the word or phrase, the translation, how to say it. Like I can't just literally copy and paste from what he's given me. I have to like reformat it to a degree.
See, I thought, okay, I was under the impression. I thought it took all. I thought you just kind of input it. I thought you kind of input it, and it just makes it. It just streamlines everything.
No, it's and then unfortunately, because he put it in PDF, which I didn't ask for, every page number that's on there, I have to go through and like delete it out. So I've got to go through the whole script and remove that, because when I take it from the PDF and bring it in, it automatically imports that. So
it automatically imports the page number?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Final Draft doesn't know what not to pick up necessarily. So yeah, it is taking me longer than I would have liked.
So what you're saying is that they need, maybe, I'll reach out to him, see if
it doesn't matter at this point. Like,
see, if he has the Word documents, he can just send you those. Would that be easier?
Maybe. I wouldn't stress over it.
Well, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, no. I mean, I'm. Well, let's discuss it. We can discuss it this weekend, and get that all hammered out.
Yeah, I would say you should coordinate a call between the three of us.
Yeah.
Speaking of calls, you weren't on the Icy Sound Comics call this last week.
Well, that was also because I had a celebration of life to go to.
I guess that's a good reason.
Yeah. No, but and I told you that.
Well, you told me you thought you'd be back. So.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I mean, I got back. I didn't get back home till almost it was closer to 9 when I got back home, because it was out in Pahrump, and that takes a little over an hour to get back.
So I will say, I've been meeting with Lawrence and Diego, every other week to talk about, Icy Sound Comics, and our sole focus right now is Fantastic Worlds of Steamboat Willie, and it's come quite a ways. It's very interesting when you think about, like, for you or for a lot of our audience that has actually been following along. The only thing they've ever seen or know about is the ash can, right? And
well, I know a little bit more about than the ash can, but yeah.
But it's very interesting. Like, we've been talking through the larger story of Fantastic Worlds, which it's not like it's a one issue or something. So
does this have an end?
Yes, there is a definitive end to the story.
Okay, that's what I was. Yeah.
Okay. It's really so. We've talked about how it's going to be multi-volume, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, what we're looking at targeting is that the first volume or first book, if you will, it's going to be 3 issues. We're going to release it as 3 issues initially. Each one is going to be approximately 48 pages.
Okay.
So volume 1 or book 1 of this thing of the story of Fantastic Worlds is going to end up being around 150 pages.
Huh? Wait. 3. Wait. I thought you said 3.
3 issues, 48 pages apiece.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's
Yes.
it's a big book.
Yes. So we're gonna do them kind of like
Damn, even the hardcovers of comics aren't that of normal graphic novels aren't that long.
I mean, it depends. Like I'm reading through Batman Damned. I don't know if you ever read that one, but it's basically a crossover with Batman and Constantine.
Oh, okay. I mean, I do know. I'm going off of the issues that I have from Injustice, which was like that was like 3 books in the hardback. What do you call those? But not a compilation. What are they called?
Omnibus.
No, I didn't call it that. I called it something else. But anyway, that might be what it is. But anyways, like those ones, I think it's like about 3 issues.
Yeah, and your average comic book issue is about 24 pages.
It's like 3, and then but like the book is only like, I think it's like, that's not even 75. I don't think. So yeah, we're gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, again, if it's 24 page issue,
excuse me,
then you're talking about 72 pages, give or take, for 3. If it's 3 issues.
Yeah.
So, it just depends. So, ours are basically what we're aiming for with an issue is that it's like an oversized X-Men. Like back in the day, like you'd have the oversized whatever.
Almost like magazine type.
Well, so the oversized ones were usually like double the length. So they were, like 48 pages. So each of our issues are going to be that. Because you got to remember, one of the things that, Lawrence and Diego are very heavy on is imagery.
Bro.
And
yeah, taking murals and turning them.
Oh, you probably haven't heard about this. So Lawrence has actually been hired by Newark Memorial High School to go back and kind of redo or retouch the Cesar Chavez mural that he did back when we were in
high school. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Because you've probably heard that in the last year or so, a lot of negative things has come out about.
Oh man, are they taking him off or something? Or
he will still be in the image, but he will not be prominent featured.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if the stuff is true, that's not cool. And so, but yeah, I don't know. It's always tough when you hear stories about these kind of hero figures.
I mean, even if it's not a hero figure, you still, we've talked about this before, in my opinion, on rewriting history. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you don't, I mean, again, and it's not, you definitely don't like what he did. And if it's true, and I have no reason to not believe that it isn't true at this point, but at the same time, he did do good. And I mean, but although if those things happen, that's bad, but you kind of got to take the bad with the good in these kind of situations.
Yeah.
Because that's, I mean, people are, there's different facets of people. There's different facets to people. And
but it does also sound like the principal that's currently there is highly interested in.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Patty Christus. She's been retired.
She done retired like not.
That's what I'm saying. I forgot. I mean, that's what I mean. I'm like, those people are kind of like synonymous in my brain. It's like,
but there is a potentiality that we may be asked to come back to present some stuff from Icy Sound Comics to Newark Memorial students.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah, I said, anything we can do, because it's where we came from. That's what got us where we are. So
I'm coming home. That would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd be.
We'll have to do we'll have to film a Return to Newark documentary.
Yes, Return of the Fat and Black Connection.
where we go down our old houses, swing by our old houses, and then
See if we can find any other albino Negroes.
they're all scattered to the wind. We can I think most of them are scattered to the wind.
David's still somewhere around there.
Probably. But yeah, no, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. So I'm sure the choir room has changed some. I'm sure like the hallway is still
well, and we know who's in the choir room.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure the theater hallway won't change unless they change that theater.
I mean, it hasn't been that long. I mean, I guess it's been a decade since we've been in that theater, but
yeah, and it was still the same then. So
yeah, I highly doubt it's changed much.
Yeah, I just but yeah, no, that'd be exciting to go and present that stuff again.
Yeah, speaking of which, my 25th high school reunion's coming up this year. In just a few months.
Yeah, we were supposed to do I don't know if they ended up doing the 20. I know we were, because my 20th was during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know they had been planning something, and then they had to of course postpone. But then there was supposed to be a 25, and I don't know if there was the talk of a 25. I don't know if it happened or not.
So my class has never had a reunion.
That is crazy.
We've talked about it, but it's never happened.
It's craziness. So
I'll be very curious to see if this one actually ends up happening.
Yeah, that'd be good. But yeah, so hopefully, that's in 30th. That's gonna be crazy. But yeah, hopefully, if I just want to know how some of these other schools. I mean, I guess how they keep having these reunions, and it's always it's planned out and things like that. I mean, I guess we kind of lost that because some of these, they used to have to send out newsletters and stuff to keep track of people. We have social media, but not always used for the right reasons. So but yeah, no, I mean, hopefully, I mean, I would definitely, if there is a 30th one, I'd definitely like to go to it. I mean, like I went to the 10, I went in like kind of just expecting whatever, and ended up having a great time. Had a super fun time, and everything else. So hopefully hopefully if we can get it together and do a 30th, I would actually I would go back for that. Love to go back. So yeah.
Well, you should take charge and organize it.
I'm not an organizer.
No, you are not.
No, I'm not an organizer for that kind of stuff. That's not my forte. I would host. I would be I would be definitely down to host a section of it or something or whatever. But if depending on how, because I mean, the last time that they were talking about it, they were talking about making almost like a weekend of it and doing it would have been like a Friday night kind of opening up the school and going on kind of a tour of the school to see kind of what things have changed and kind of what things have stayed the same, blah blah blah. Then and then Saturday during the day or something like that, they were talking about a picnic, so family, it wasn't just, but their families and stuff could come. And then that night it would be the class and plus significant others, things like that, and having a party. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see.
You got anything else?
No, I think I'm tuckered out.